I think the biggest red flag, well, there's two. One is the time commitment. You don't want to go in and say, "Hey, this is really exciting," and then kind of bail on what you're offering. The other red flag is where it feels like it's an unfair sway one way or the other. If it feels like it's just a customer grab on either side, or you have people that are coming in with like a value-based kind of offer, but then it's really turned quickly into, well, what's the dollar amount on that? How do I know? What are you going to promise? And it moves from more of an introduction and a partnership to a referral network. That's okay, but you have to be very clear. You have to define those boundaries of what kind of a relationship is this, and we'll get into that as well. But the red flag is when you feel like those values, there's an incongruence between your values and their values. Thumbs up if you guys are good with this, or number one in the chat. I'm enjoying going through this. Kirsty's asking some good questions. Oh, this is supposed to say how to develop these. Thanks, Ted. You're doing great for me with today, buddy. So here's something that I'm working on right now, and I'm not going to spoil a surprise, but I'm doing a lot of stuff right now on mapping our networks. Because I think one of the things I know in a lot of different ways is in sales, in business, in a lot of different ways, we say, okay, well, let's make a list. And I think this is really important. If you guys are new ISPA members, one of the things that we're going to look at is, where can we go build? Where are we going to go find our customers? Where are we going to find our partners? So we go out and make a list. And a list, because it's kind of finite, we run out of ideas, and we go, well, who else on the list? And then also, I know from a sales background, once we make a list, then we feel like we got to do something to that list. Now we're accountable to that list, and it's about conversions, it's about timing. When we start thinking about mapping our network, what we're looking at is finding ways to look at where we are, who else are we connected to, what's the strength of that relationship? Is this a peer network? Do I have influence in this network? Who else are they connected to? And we start to go through and say, where do I have spheres of influence? There's this a hub and spoke model where there's somebody out here that's also connected to people. So part of this is not just thinking, who can I go talk to build my partnerships, but where do I want to spend my energy? What networks maybe do I want to gain access to? Who are the people that I want to gain access to? Where am I in my network? What could I do to strengthen my network? Because if you think about your network, not as a collection of names and a list of people, but as an asset that takes time to develop, then you start to go, how do I grow my asset? How do I grow my network asset?